What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more acid techno, and we're back with a tune I talked about when I did the Mr. Burns and the Geezer Skankadelic remix of General Narcotic by the Trapeze artist. And this is the much acclaimed, the rightly celebrated DDR and the Geezer, Mad Cows on Acid. Here we go. Mr. Burns and the Geezer's GetYehYaYas Out mix. Try saying that 3 times fast. Once again, it's Mr. Burns and the Geezer's GetYeh, Y-E-H, Ya, Y-A, Yas, Y-A-S, Out mix. So yeah, say that 3 times fast when you're under the influence of acid, and I'll be impressed. But this is Smitten is Dead. What number is this? Smitten is Dead, number 3 out of 10. Mad Cows on Acid. I've mentioned it before, I'll be brief, but the original Mad Cows on Acid was one of the first acid techno tunes that set my brain on fire. I just really loved the sound. It was sort of hard and wicked, but also kind of like wild and fun, honestly. So I've mentioned before, Stay Up Forever, Smitten, Rootmaster, these labels like really drew me to the like underground acid techno, especially London sound. And it, I'm still riding this journey 25 years later. So here we go. This is Smitten is Dead. What year is this? What year is Smitten is Dead number 3? Before we get started, because once we get started, the Skankadelic sound and Mr. Burns and the Geezer's acid is just going to take it over. So let's check this out before. Okay, so this is from 04. This is July of 04. The original, as I've mentioned, was from 96. I think I heard it either very late 96 or very early 97. Right now, there are 2 copies of this remix vinyl available, both in the UK, both VG+. VG+ is, for me, that's the good starting point. Below that, you might have cause to worry, but, as long as the seller feedback is good, I think a very good VG+ is a solid purchase to make. They're both very affordable. It's never sold for over $25, which is a little crazy to me. Because, not only do you get this awesome Skankadelic remix, but you get the original as well. Yes, that's right. The original Mad Cows on Acid is also on this release. So if you didn't have the old one from back in the day, which would be a little unfortunate because BSE on the flip side, fucking banger. Like, I couldn't believe it. I mentioned it in the video where I reacted to that tune, so I'll keep it simple, but when I got that record, I was so stoked because I finally had gotten, another one. I had already had the Stay Forever remix too, but again, when I got Mad Cows on Acid pretty early on, it was like, dude, I have one of these fucking tunes that like really set my brain on fire and made me come to acid techno. But yeah, BSE is fucking, the moment I put it on the flip side and I put on the stylus, I was like, oh shit, what is this? Oh my god, this might be even crazier than Mad Cows on Acid. But again, if you didn't have that original release, you could have the original tune here as well. Not to mention the Skankadelic remix. Here we go. Is that the B side? Oh no, it's the A side. So yeah, it's on this side, I believe. We'll know right away. I'm going to stay 45, but it might be too fast. Nope. You can already hear it, right? Heavy Geezer kick. The Skankadelic transformers, like still very low energy, but already turned on from the very first bar. Kick is lovely. Both the percussion and the acid has like this real like revving in neutral, waiting to be set free sort of character or tone. Love when the clap comes in like that, because it sort of, tune can feel very, very direct, and then the hat comes in and it kind of gives it a little more like lateral feel, like while you're still moving forward. More of a 1-2 rhythm rather than just a 1-1-1-1. Oh, this
Not quite a roll, more of like a triple tap. Now transformers have kicked into like medium output. And there's this like buzzing like high output, which believe it or not is not the highest setting. I do like that buzzing one. It seemed like, maybe I'm just imagining it, it seems to be like phasing left and right. At the extreme output level, which again, believe it or not, is not the highest level. Notice this like electric, like meow, 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 meow at the end of the ultra output level attained by acid Skankadelic transformers. Again, right when you're about to black out from acid overload, it's like, okay, we'll give you a little reprieve, but there's going to be multiple acid lines coming away. Kind of low, wet, now like chirping one, but also this higher. I think we go deep here. About to launch like a fucking an acid plasma weapon. Like forget the transformers, they all melted down. It's like now some super weapon of destruction. Notice at the end of this like high layer, that like slide. You know it, you love it, that's why you're here. Same thing, we're gonna cycle through those layers again. Each layer more delicious than the last. So it's delicious, but it's also a super weapon. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's often the case though. It's like two of the layers intensified though. And now, the peak of the tune. I think it's even better than the remix of General Narcotic. It's just madness. And deep beneath it. Again, it's like the type of intensity that can't be maintained for long. It's like a collapsing star. From the moment that it stops like fusing hydrogen to the moment of explosion is, you know, microseconds. And it's just like a wicked acid journey of the highest, brightest, most like screaming quality. And again, there's like a couple times where it's so intense it actually like you needed to chill out for a second, but of course it does it right then. And now we're really dismantling. Like that measure transition right there is where I would now be well moving into the new tune. But again, the low-grade acid transformers, you can still be double dropping and like milk that, although they're now just about disappearing. Perfect. Literally perfect. There's, don't fuck with it. Don't mess with it. Don't remix it again. Just, no, but honestly, I really do like that mix. I think it's worthy of the original in terms of the insanity. It has a different sound than the original. Skankadelic sound is a different sound than sort of that 90s, like mid-90s smitten sort of sound. But I do think it's on the same level and speaking the same, like, mad, like, just completely crazy acid language. So I think it's a worthy remix of the original. Which, I look, the remix, Smitten Remix Vinyl, there's multiple worthy remixes on that as well. So I do think it's a tune that is not only a great legacy on its own, but it's spawned like excellent remixes as well. This might be my favorite of the remixes, I have to say. Like, I probably thought that going into this, but certainly hearing it right now, I have to give it the nod in terms of like the best remix in terms of like just capturing that insanity. Although again, I say that the Rozzer's Dog remix, there's like this crazy laughing, like, my God, I'll have to react to that one. That one just like, that one is literally mental. But again, this one, it's just like acid level peak. Like, you can't get acid crazier and denser than this one. So let me know if you enjoyed. Let me know how you would compare that to the general Narcotic remix that I already reacted to, and that they also did, where they again brought the Skankadelic sound to one of the classic 3 labels. In this case, Smitten. In that case, Stay Forever remix. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed. Big ups to Mr. Burns and the Geezer. Big ups to Steve Smitten. Dope label. Just, absolute masterclass that made me fall in love with acid techno. So I've said it before, I'll say it again. Big shout to him for the work he did with the label. Not only, his own productions, but also bringing in people to make screamers that we will remember till they put us in the ground. Anyway, I hope you have a good day. Have a good night. I'll see you next time. Peace.